Welcome to ZKast, everyone. I'm ZS Caravallo from ZK Research, and I'm here at the Players Championship in the Cisco Suite in Ponte Vedra, Florida. I'm with Rick Sacchetti. You are the VP Sales for Northeast, correct?
Or the East Coast.
For the East Coast? Oh,
Yep.
the entire East Coast.
That's
yeah.
right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut your territory there a little bit. Yeah, now we're in the Cisco Suite, and obviously, we're at the tournament. It's a great event. Cisco's big into sports and entertainment, not just golf, football, everything. But why is that such a key focus area for Cisco?
Well, if you think about sporting events, live sporting events in particular, the technology required to enable the fan experience, the broadcast network experience is really an incredible opportunity for Cisco to showcase its technology. So we have thousands and thousands of fans here this week at events like the Super Bowl, at events like the Paris Olympics, where they're connecting and they're expecting to connect with the event in a much more immersive way than they ever have in the past. So the network and Wi-Fi is expected. We have to secure that environment. And so our opportunity is to connect at a week this week at the TPC Sawgrass. You're talking 40,000 people a day who are trying to connect with in an immersive way in with the event itself. And Cisco enables that through its network and through its security products.
Yeah. Now I know there's no shortage of tech vendors that sponsor sports, but most of them tend to focus on, say, Wi-Fi or compute or something. But Cisco takes more of a full stack approach, right?
That's right.
So can you talk about that a little bit and the differentiator it creates?
Sure. I mean, Cisco, we think, and we are the only company that can bring together the power of the network with security, observability, collaboration, and all of those things. When you think about the fan experience at an event like a live sporting event, the customer is connecting with the event across the network. They need that to be secured. They're collaborating with the environment, and then the organization needs to be able to understand the data that's coming out of all of those connections and say, hey, how can we serve our customer better? And how can we serve premium experiences and things like that to our customer?
So I saw some research from Cisco, and I want to make sure I get this right, but it said that the majority of fans want an immersive experiences and customized experiences, and they're willing to pay for it, right? And so how has that changed the way the PGA Tour, the NFL, NHL, think about the way they deliver services to fans? And can you give me some examples of things you've done with some of the leagues?
Sure. Well, the use cases are almost endless. I mean, you think about it, a fan walking around, be it an NFL stadium or a golf event like this, the opportunity for the organization to connect with them is almost endless. You can drive premium experiences and offers to them. You can target. You can, at places like the Super Bowl, the Paris Olympics, we used analytics and our camera technology to see where there were queues, where there were lines. How can we go and put resources in places where, you might have people in line for a long time. Let's go put some resources there to make sure we get the lines shorter so that the fan experience improves. And so that, having technology in your pocket with a phone allows the organization to really connect with that fan in a different way. And fans expect that. So, as they're sitting in the seats, they're expecting to be able to look up stats. They're expecting to be able to look at video of what they just saw. They want to understand who they're following in a golf tournament. Who is this player? What is their world ranking? And all those things. And all that is network enabled.
Yeah, that's right. It all becomes one big network source. In fact, I saw what you're doing, video analytics, and that's become, video itself has become a much bigger part of video analytics of sporting experience, and that must be driving network traffic through the roof, right?
It's a great thing. We love video, and certainly video and high bandwidth applications are driving the need for bigger network pipes and the ability to handle all that traffic, because customers expect that the network just works. So they don't care if they're sending a text message with a video attachment or they're downloading video from the network. They want it to work. It has to work quickly. It has to be secure, and it has to deliver the content when the customer asks for it. And that's enabled by a high-powered network like Cisco.
Yeah. Now it's interesting. We're about 5 years removed from the pandemic, and that really changed a lot of things in sports, right? We had digital tickets. We never really had that before. And so, obviously social media has seen a huge increase since then. What are your customers in this area asking you for today that they really hadn't before?
I would say it's security, number one. And you can see all the investments that we've made from a security perspective inside of Cisco. And then observability and data, and the ability to bring data to life for our customers is another key differentiator for us, and that's where Splunk comes in. So as you know, we've acquired Splunk, and Splunk is the biggest acquisition that we've ever made, but that allows Cisco to visualize, and our customers to visualize the data that they're collecting from network endpoints, from video cameras, from POS endpoints, from access points, and all those things. You take that data in, and that allows our customers to be able to take action on that data.
And what about AI? That's obviously a big buzzword today.
Sure.
Every event I go to, I see it. What are your customers in this area thinking about, and how can you help them with that?
So again, if you think about the if it's an NFL club owner or a golf course or a golf event provider, they're looking to connect with the fans in different ways, better ways, provide targeted experience for those fans. So now we can take data from mobile phones and things like that, understand location analytics, where customers are congregating, what they're spending their time on, spot problems as they occur, but more importantly say, hey, maybe there's an opportunity here to provide a different experience to this customer, and I can now target that device, that user, that customer with differentiated experiences. So think about maybe an NFL club who wants to say, hey, we have unused suite tickets, or we have unused premium tickets. We can now target, we can see where customers are congregating, we can see what they've spent their time on, their ticket money on, and we can send an alert just to their phone that says, hey, for $50, come join us at the premium suite XYZ, and now we can pull that customer in, and now we have a customer for life that we've now pulled in. We can now market to that customer with future offers. And so it's just the data that we're collecting off of endpoints, off of our network, gives us the ability to target customers in a much different way.
Yeah, and just one more question on AI is, and I think it's interesting that security is almost being redefined before our very eyes with AI. I know Cisco rolled out AI Defense at the AI Summit, and then at Cisco Live and Me, I think it was, they rolled out the new switch with the DPUs built into it. And so talk about Cisco's, how they've really changed the approach to security, become more integrated into the network versus that typical overlay.
So our security portfolio, we think, is as strong as it's ever been, be it the firewall or at the user edge, or protecting DNS with our umbrella platforms. But bringing security together with the network is the true differentiator that Cisco can provide, and that's what we are doing now with our DPU products, with our emerging relationship with AMD, and our HyperShield products, combining security with deep inspection and deep capabilities at the kernel layer within the switch port. That's something that only Cisco can do and only Cisco can provide.
Yeah.
And the power of the network to finally deliver that on that promise of security at the network port is critical to what we're doing and where we're going.
Yeah. All right, Rick, just one more question. When you look out in the future, are there any technologies out there that got you really excited?
It's got to be all about AI, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's probably AI. And it's amazing to think about the possibilities, and they're endless. As you walk around with your phone in your pocket, that's a computing device that is full featured. And when you think about the fan experience here, that just allows you to do so much. It allows users to do so much, and it allows our customers, be they NFL clubs or golf tournament events and the Super Bowl and Paris Olympics and all those things. It just allows our customers to interact with customers very differently. And so the possibilities are endless, and where we're going with that. Enabled by a common Cisco network infrastructure, secured by Cisco, our ability to connect and protect is second to none, and that's the future that we're really excited about.
Yeah, well, all right, Rick. Well, as a fan of all these sporting events, and I go to a lot of them, I appreciate the work you do, because I'm always out there Facebooking, Snapchatting, Instagramming, and I want to get content up there as fast as I can. So keep up the good work, because I think any fan today is a connected fan.
100%.
Yeah. So
thanks,
anything else you want to add?
I think we're good.
Okay, good. So on behalf of Rick Sacchetti from Cisco, I'm Zia Scaravalo from ZK Research, and thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button and also give us a like. And I'll see you next time on the next episode of ZKast.